I'm dead.
Hell yeah.
I remember that sword. My bones still bear the mark.
That's such a really good thing to say.
I forget.
Like, how would you feel if, like, you're a mercenary or some kind of killer, and then you're haunted by the ghost saying, "My bones still bear the marks of that awful blade"?
I will hate you forever, no matter how much you are.
I love this introduction to the Netherworld, and I feel like all the other times that characters go to the Underworld, it's not nearly as great as this.
Yeah.
They are still stained with my blood.
I feel like this is when Oswald's story actually kicks off, because you actually start seeing Oswald's character
Oswald,
develop.
I've been
Yep.
waiting.
Because the past 3 chapters has just been all saying, "I shall faithfully serve you, Dad, and murder thousands."
Feel the Queen's
And then this happens.
Then he's faced with every bad thing he's done.
Have killed many.
It's like the river scene in Metal Gear
You
Solid
have
3.
killed
Yeah.
many.
Shut up, ghost I killed. I don't even remember killing a woman.
Hey, my grief.
Yeah, sadly his line is still the same.
Yeah. I like it though. It's a really good line.
It's a good line for the Underworld, because he's just like, "I'm not gonna give you my shit. Oh, you have
Wait,
money, you should have
you have
spoken
money?
up. I'm so greedy."
That's why I'm here in hell.
And an interesting thing, the last 3 chapters you could go to the Puka village. You can't now.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're dead! Welcome back to Odin Sphere.
Odette would be really pissed if you took a side trip to get a snack.
Told you.
Where did all the ghosts go?
Brahm,
They're polite. They know that something personal is gonna happen.
I must know.
Oh, it's like that scene in the opera when all the extras just leave and then the spotlight centers on the 2 people.
Far from
Yep.
any civilization. The only people there were you, a dying.
I mean, I still think that one of my favorite little
What happened to my
details is that
parents?
whenever you start a new story arc, that you hear the orchestra warming up.
Yeah.
As cruel as it is, I was in favor of it at the time. We've sent many humans to the Netherworld, and we do feel grief over it. But in your case, 'twas extremely unfortunate.
I do not want your pity. It wouldn't help me at
So this is an interesting
anyway.
interesting thing here, because Brahm, after
My
getting
hands are
arrested
already
in
stained with blood.
chapter 1, just said,
I don't
"Yeah,
have
you know all that
anything
stuff of how you
worth
thought your original dad abandoned you? No, he just fucking died and Melvin adopted you."
Yep.
And even then, Oswald's like, "I don't care. I'm kind of a fucking mess."
Yep.
The trembling won't stop. It's not that I fear death, but I had no one to love, and no one to return it in kind. To have lived an empty life, like there was no point in being born.
Yeah, now Oswald's story actually happens, and it's really good.
Melvin,
Yep.
had I
He's gone
not
from
known your
thinking
true
completely
feelings
about
towards me,
others to thinking about himself
I
and
would
realizing
have
how
been
empty he is.
satisfied to die in servitude. All in your honor.
I think we mentioned it before, but a theme about Oswald is that he's trying to understand, you know, love in any capacity, and he thought he had it with Melvin, which is why he was so committed to serving him in every way possible. But then Melvin was just like, "Oh, you were just a bloody tool for me to use to become king."
Oh no,
And now Oswald's just like,
gone.
"Well, what the fuck do I do with myself?"
Was it an illusion?
Yep.
But when I saw it, I felt hope. If I could only see it again, I might be able to find out for sure. I will search for it. Perhaps it will give me the strength to keep living.
So now that we're dead, we're gonna chase a bird and, you know, find the reason to live.
Hell yeah.
I like this I like this objective. Find the bird.
In the abyss of death.
Man, Underworld is so fucking rough. Even with Oswald, the most, you know, fantastic and just easy to play character ever. Underworld is awful.
I remember when I first played this, I had like a ton of trouble as Gwendolyn, and so when I saw that you go here super early in Cornelius' storyline, I'm like, oh shit, no, please,
Yeah.
not.
That's also one of the big flaws with this game. I mentioned it before, but like when you go to back-to-back Netherworld to Netherworld, it's just such a weird, you know,
Yeah.
it's just really discordant for most players. You're just like, wait, I beat this level, I'm doing it again? What?
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, Cornelius is a bright and just, you know, positive soul. Never has a
Yes.
negative thought in his brain. Ow.
Shit.
Yeah. But
Left that one in just to show how easy it is to die here.
Oh, I always do that whenever it happens, just because heroic, like, I make heroic mode look super easy. Everybody's just like, shit, man, you're really good at this game. I wish I was this
And then
good,
that happens.
but I'm still human.
Yep.
It just goes to show that one mistake in this mode from Chapter 4 onward, you will lose your fucking face.
This area.
Yep. The worst gimmick in this game, in my opinion. I hate the fact that you need sunlight.
Yep.
Well, any light. Which means one of two things. Make a shine or hang around this bonehead. Also,
Yep.
these fuckers.
Yep.
Yeah, look at how my combo is already ruined just because one of them poked me in the back.
Yep.
But it's okay. I know how to manipulate
There you go.
grade in this game.
Hell yeah.
I do like the fact that you get rewarded for blocking, because not a lot of games do that. Everybody just kind of puts in, like, say, oh, put in a block, put in a dodge because it's expected. This game is just like, hey, use our mechanics. We put them in the grade. We put them in the game. Use them. We'll give you grade.
It engenders passivity too, quote Bloodborne.
Sorry?
The shield description for Bloodborne, it engenders passivity.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But, you know, sometimes maybe, you know, actually defending is a good idea.
Yeah.
As I finally remember my times taking kendo classes in college, when my my instructor said, today we're gonna learn how to block, and then proceeds to just, you know, hit me full swing in the forearm. I learned how to block, because that
There
shit
you go.
hurt.
So much Cubsbane, my god.
Yeah, like, in the original game, this was the area where you go to farm Custbane, but then Vanilla realized, man, having biome-specific Mandragoras kinda sucks.
Yeah.
It also tends to, like, lean towards imbalance in the game. Like, randomly spawning Mandragoras is a way to prevent the scumbag like me from going to Horn Mountain and just making 50 ice potions.
Yep.
Please, grave spawn, I'm going to die. Wait, I'm already dead, what?
You'll get even more dead.
I'm always wondering how they do this kind of alchemy thing, because in practice it's simple. Take a turnip, stick it in a tube, get ice potion. But I just like to imagine Oswald kind of just like sits on his butt, pulls out like a mortar and pestle and like a Bunsen burner and a couple vials, and is just meticulously doing chemistry, all the while still very angry.
Yes. He just crushes them in his bare hands.
It's like,
Just like, I'm pissed at this turnip.
I hate my dad. Urgh.
Smash.
Though I do gotta say I like the streamlined process, because while, you know, realism and is cool and all, I really don't like the idea of having to go to, say, a very specific location just to make a bunch of potions that I'm probably gonna burn through in like an hour.
Yeah.
Streamline the process. Fuck realism.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fantasy world.
You are in the underworld with the skeleton of a dragon in the background. You're you don't need to go to a specific spot to mash your vegetables.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember a recent game I played that did that, and I was just kind of like, ugh, no, please.
I mean, Skyrim does it.
Yeah, but I don't like Skyrim.
No
everybody's just like, oh, Skyrim, it's the best game ever. So, no, it's not. It's just like the most bare-bone fantasies ever. It's even like very, you know, like they try to do the whole Norse mythos thing, but it's so vague and uninspired. Unlike this game where instead of like...
This game has a much better Norse mythos.
It's not accurate by any means, but they do a good interpretation of the Norse mythos.
Oh yeah, it's a Japanese game developer kind of reading like a Wagnerian opera, which, you know, was him already taking liberties with the Prose Edda, which is already its liberties upon liberties, so...
Yeah. It's just an interesting thing because I love all the interpretations. Like especially the fairy arc. As much as I hate Mercedes, I love the fairy arc because it starts with the Queen of the Fairies, who's revealed to be Fimbulventur, the cold, unforgiving winter before Ragnarok, which is a sign of her death being a sign of awful things to come.
And that becomes even more poignant with Melvin being Nidhogg.
Yeah, Melvin being Nidhogg, the man who pesters the world tree from its roots.
Yep.
Which is a striking metaphor.
Yeah.
Then you have Oswald, who is a blatant homage to Siegfried, right?
Yes, he's very Siegfried.
By the way, my favorite boss in the entire new boss lineup. I love Boogeyman here.
Yes. He's really good.
Like, he's called something else, but he's fucking Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. Also, the new music for the new boss is just so damn cool.
Yes.
Like, man, there's been a lot of weird decisions about the music in this game. The one I hate most being the new Titanium music. But man, this music right here is fucking stellar. Knocks it out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so very close to an S rank, but I'm just not quite there yet, damn it.
There you go. Oh.
There's something very funny about Oswald's stun animation when he's in Berserk mode, because he just kind of does like a backwards belly flop. Ah, fuck.
Cut off right at the worst moment. Oh.
Yeah, that is the worst part of Berserk mode. If you poorly time it, it can interrupt attacks. But yeah, it's the Oogie Boogie fight again. As much as I enjoy the fight, and it's a lot better as Oswald because you could just vaporize all of his shields and shit.
Yep.
There's really not much to say at it after we fought him for the 4th time. 5th, technically.
True. Yep.
Because if I remember, Mercedes had to fight this guy twice.
Yeah, isn't he like you fight 2 of them for like the challenge mission kind of thing?
Yep. I do gotta say though, I'm playing way too recklessly here. Like, I just kind of wanted this to be done. I think this was an episode I had to re-record because of my capture card being a piece of shit.
Ah.
That thing has fucking bit it so much, I'm really debating making a Patreon just to say, buy me a capture card, please. I'm begging you.
I will keep producing good content. Just, I need new tech.
The only LP is a Vanillaware on the fucking LP archive. I just need like $200. Help me out here, people.
Yeah.
So I don't know what good capture cards anymore because I was like, I'm gonna get an Elgato someday and this piece of shit could bite the bucket. Then I hear people start saying, man, the Elgato's a piece of shit, has audio desyncs. I'm like, well, what the fuck is reality anymore?
I know my brother bought one, and I don't know where it is, but I knew that it was giving him all sorts of trouble and everything, and I don't even know what he tried to use it for.
He probably wanted to record sick MLG Pro strats on the COD blops.
Probably.
I'm sorry to make grievous assumptions of your brother who I've never met before, ever.
No, I mean, that strikes me as something that he would have done.
How to move as Oswald. Throw your sword, it's fine.
Exactly.
It's like, what is walking? I'm just gonna throw my sword all over the place. It's fine.
I mean, it's like playing as the next character and just swinging everywhere.
Yeah.
Welcome to Maury's Touring Restaurant.
Hello, tiny bunny. I'm having a hard time. Make me something delicious.
Now then,
I'm kind of dead. Feel my stomach.
very well. Leave it to me.
Look, I just realized that my stepfather is not the kind of guy I thought he would be. I kind of put him on the pedestal. And now I'm here and I don't really have a purpose in life. I just kind of need to forget for like 5 minutes.
I like the idea that Oswald just goes to the puka restaurants and uses them as like therapy.
Like, even before this, just like, welcome to the Puka Village, Black Swordsman. Look, I've just murdered like 80 Valkyries. I kind of need something to unwind.
Yeah.
Oh, I have exactly what I need for you. He just serves like an ice cream bowl, but the head is of a Valkyrie with a knife in its face.
It's like, this is a bit too on point.
Is there anything else you want?
Oh well. This is
Just
delicious.
starts eating the ice cream anyway.
This is very delicious, by the way. I also like how just inelegant Oswald is when eating. Like, everybody else just has this very prim and proper thing, because everybody else you play as has been royalty. Like,
Yes.
Gwendolyn and Mercedes have this kind of like very polite and very, you know,
Refined.
yeah, very refined and practiced way of eating. Cornelius was, you know, not as refined, but he was also just, you know, knife in one hand, fork in the other, very polite, just normal
Yes.
eating. Oswald's just like, I got a fucking steak and I'm gonna eat this thing!
I need to go kill more things. I need to finish the steak first, though.
Yeah, he just like takes the steak, stabs something, and eats it whole.
This is my current enemy, and my route to kill many enemies.
I will take the meat of this creature and make it my own!
He needs lots of protein for his, you know, energy use.
Yeah,
And
'cause-
build those muscles.
I don't know, I feel like Oswald's muscular structure would be very hyper-specialized because of all the repetitive movements he does in his combos.
Yeah.
Like, I'd imagine he'd be the kind of guy like a very thin torso, but like arms and legs are just swole as fuck.
He missed chest deck.
Banishment is really cool. If you've ever played
Yeah.
Muramasa, it's basically the quick draw skill, and Oswald gets that passively when he gets angry. And it's good. It's an extra hit. It's a full screen hit stun, but something you don't really
Yeah.
rely on. But yeah, I just like how Oswald is just so distinctly different to all the other characters. Like the past three
It's
stories.
little things that, you know, show off big, you know, characterization.
Because, like, the whole past three things we've been playing as royalty and been doing very noble, royal, and protagonist things. Then you play as Oswald, who is,
And you have a character arc.
yeah, who is,
A
in a
personal
way,
one. Like, it's not even like, I'm gonna become the hero and save the world or save myself or anything. This is just, who do I love? Will anyone love me, you know?
what have I done with my life?
I've killed so many people.
It's weird how the most fascinating character in terms of writing is Oswald, and the way his story structures is just such a mess.
Yep.
Like I like Cornelius. I was rooting for him the whole time just because he got a bum rap, but Oswald is definitely the better written character.
Yeah.
Because Cornelius is just like, I'm going to save the day and save my girlfriend from all the danger. And you're just like, that's cool and all.
It's
You're a
very,
rad guy.
like, peppy and everything, but it works. Like, you still like him.
Yeah, because Cornelius is a likable character just at his roots.
Yeah.
He doesn't let anything get him down, and it's just something you appreciate. Oswald is actually a dynamic character. He's a bad person, raised in awful circumstances, yet even he's just like, I gotta figure out something that I could feel good about.
Yep. This is an amazing way to get rid of the ghost fish.
Yeah. I didn't even realize at the time. I was like, wait a minute. Now, that's a great opportunity to use Banishment, because I
Yes.
think two of those guys were attacking, and I was just like, yeah, no, fuck this.
Get destroyed, nerds.
Now that's bullshit.
Yes.
That is why everybody hates the female banshees. Alright, let's get angry at this bone, I guess.
Yeah. Fuck that bone.
The thing about this is, like, Oswald's story is so great that when I finally got to him, I recorded chapter 1 to chapter 4 in a single session, and then I had to re-record this because my,
Capture card.
my capture card fucking bit it. So I basically did a solid 3 hours of recording, and at this point, I think I was just kind of losing my mind.
Yeah, as enjoyable as this game is, it's always something that I can't really play for long periods of time.
It's mainly due to the game structure, because, admittedly, this game is very repetitive.
Yes.
Also, there's a secret here that I don't realize is not the secret I'm looking for. Because the secret's like, look for the candle holder. I'm like, wait, there's no candle holder here. What am I doing?